Hello, my dear students. Have a great day to all of you. Myself, Mrs. Kavita Kanade from LVH College, Panchwati, Nasik. This is our OCM's lecture. In last lecture, we started the fifth chapter, and in that, we learned about the meaning of e-commerce, then the scope of e-commerce, and the benefits or the advantages of e-commerce. In this lecture, we will learn about the limitations of e-commerce. We already saw the e-business makes our life much easier, then it is time saving, then it receives goods quickly. With the help of e-commerce, we can receive goods quickly. Then it connects around the world. That means global access is available on the e-commerce. Then freely choose supplier. We can choose any supplier from the world which is convenient to us. Then in this lecture we will learn about the limitations of e-business. The new new way of doing things cause stress and a sense of insecurity. The new things or the new ways of doing things causes stress and a sense of insecurity. As a result, people may resist a firm's plans of entry into e-business. So the e-business suffers from certain limitations. That means e-business does have certain disadvantages when compared to the traditional way of doing business. Some of the limitations of business are as follows. First is lack of personal touch. The consumer is unable to touch or feel the goods before buying. That means if we want to purchase anything on online or from the different portals, then we are unable to touch or feel the goods before buying. It lacks warmth of interpersonal interactions. That means e-business lacks the personal touch. One cannot touch or feel the products, so it is difficult for the consumers to check the quality of product. That is the big limitations of e-business. That means the personal touch of the seller is missing in e-business. The buyer is not able to interact face to face with the seller. Therefore, it may be difficult for a buyer to develop the trust also. That means for example, if we want to buy the clothes from the from the website such as Snapdeal or from Amazon or some on Flipkart, then can't touch that or we cannot feel the touch of that cloth. That's why we are not able to that's why we are not able to check the quality of that dress or of that cloth. That's why it is the big limitation of e-business. Then lack of warmth of interpersonal interaction. That means seller and buyer are not there is no face to face interaction in this business. That's why it is lack of warmth interpersonal interactions. And in traditional business there is a face to face interaction of seller and buyer. That's why there is a good relationship between both of them. Then second is delivery time. The delivery of the products take time. In traditional business, you get the products as soon as you buy it. But that doesn't happen in online business. This time lag often discourages customers. For example, Amazon now assures one day delivery. This is an improvement but does not resolve the issue completely. The physical delivery of the product takes time. That means when we order anything on the sites, then we can't they cannot give that products immediately. There is a there is certain time to get that product, suppose 2 or 3 days, or sometimes 7 or 8 days also. This inconsistency may play on the patience of the customer. That means delivery times. This is the one of the limitation of e-business. Then third is security issues. It becomes difficult to identify the parties. The leakage of confidential information, it is a security issue. There are a lot of people who scam through online business. Nowadays, we always read in the newspaper, or there is always the news about the online scam. um, Also, it is easier for hackers to get your financial details. It has a few security and integrity issues. This also causes disburse, dispersions among the potential customers. That because we give the credit card numbers, debit card numbers to buy that products, and the hackers can easily get our confidential information. That's why it is one of the limitation of e-business. Then fourth is government interference. Government interference. That means government monitoring can lead to interference in the business. Sometimes government makes new rules or policies about e-business which leads to interference in the business. Then insecurity issues, we can many people still feel that purchasing products over the internet is not safe. The buyer is required to share his bank credit card details for making the payment. The buyer may be scared that the information may leak out and he will be cheated. The payment gateways of e-commerce websites are secured through advanced technology like Paynet and PayPal. That means there is a lack of safety or security. Then high risk. There is always a high risk in e-business because the party is not physically in front of you. That means that party is on another side, and we are there is lots of different distance in both the parties. Location is unknown. Hazards of impersonation and difficult to take legal action. That's why there is a high risk. High risk is involved as there is no direct contact between the parties. In case of frauds, it becomes difficult to take legal action. It is difficult to take the legal action. These are the 5 limitations of the e-business. The benefits are more and limitations are less. There is always the two sides to every coin. Nowadays, e-business is in on the stage of boom because there is a requirement, or such a situation is occurred. It is locked when there is a lockdown. Lots of people prefer to buy the different types of goods such as grocery items, medicines, and anything which is necessary on an online basis, because it is also safe, because we don't want to go anywhere to purchase that goods, and we get that goods on a minimum prices also. That's why there is lots of benefits of e-business also, and there is limitations of e-business also. In this lecture, we learn about the limitations, that is, lack of personal touch, then the delivery time, then security issues, government interference, and fifth is high risk. These are five are the limitations of e-business, and in last lecture we already studied about the benefits of the e-business, that is easy of formation, lower investment requirements, then convenience, speed, global access, then movement toward paperless society, then seventh is government support, and eighth is easy payments. These are the benefits and the limitations of e-business. I hope all are you understand it. Thank you for listening me carefully and attentively.